Welcome to On the Flats. I'm your host, Alex McIntyre. When you think of hockey, you may not think of Georgia Tech, but the Georgia Tech Hockey Club has maintained a very strong presence on campus. We had a chance to talk with Captain Joey Schutz about his thoughts on the club and what hockey means to him.
Playing club hockey at Tech, it's been pretty fun. It's been like a bit of a wild ride just because I've been through coaching changes. I've been through years in which we've got 9 to 13 guys on the team to where we are now where we've got 25 guys on the team. So it's been an up and down roller coaster, but it's been fun all the way through, and that's mainly just because of the guys we get here from Tech players, whether it's the guys I was playing my first year with or the guys we got now, all the freshmen. It's been pretty great. So I was born here in Roswell, the Roswell area, and I probably started skating when I was 4 or 5 up over at the Cooler. My dad is Canadian, so he's naturally the person who sort of got me on the ice and skating because he played hockey when he was a kid. I just sort of went at it, and then back in those days, the Thrashers were still around, so I would watch them, and when I was a little kid, I was a huge Thrasher fan. My dad got season tickets. Our family got season tickets. We would pretty much go to all the home games, cheer them on, and then obviously if I'm watching those games, I'm a little kid, I want to play on the ice too. So I started getting playing, and then, you know, once you start getting playing, you get more competitive, and then hockey's sort of this weird thing where once you get going, it is tough to quit. I don't know a lot of people who, at least from my personal experience, that have been playing. Once they get going when they're a kid, it's tough to stop once you're down the road. They stick to it. It's just such a fun sport. I've probably been playing at least some form of competitive, whether it's, you know, just youth hockey, since I was about 5 or 6 years old, up until today where I'm playing for Tech. So it's definitely been something that's stuck with me along the way. It's like my constant throughout my whole life is this hockey. So it's pretty awesome. I ended up moving up to Minnesota when I was about 9 years old, going into 4th grade in the summer. And I lived there all the way through high school. The main subjects in school I was really attracted to were just math, science, and then right away I kind of liked the practical application of those things. So as opposed to, you know, getting into theory and stuff like that, just maybe making something out of what I know, which immediately brought me to engineering. And then I also tend to be a guy outside of what I've been saying with hockey, where I've sort of been sticking with that. I tend to jump ships a lot, and so right away I didn't want to get too attached to any one thing. So I ended up looking at mechanical engineering, which is a bit of sort of you dabble in everything, and that seemed perfect for me to be able to jump to, you know, different companies, be working with different things, but still have that same skill set that keeps you constant the way through. I was looking for mechanical engineering schools, and even though I did love living in Minnesota, I did kind of want to get out. So when I was looking at schools out of state, Georgia Tech just immediately pops up. Highly ranked as far as out-of-state tuition, not that expensive. And then once I visited the campus, and it's just beautiful. I loved it. That kind of just sold me the second I got accepted. During the application process, I was still playing hockey for my high school team. And throughout that process, I was, you know, looking to see if there were options to play hockey down here, and I looked, and the club hockey team had a website, checked it out. I filled out a prospective player form, which I got online, still have online now, and just reached out to the team and sort of got all the info I wanted and found out myself going out and looking for it and see if it was there. Although, from my experience now being on the team, a lot of people don't make that assumption, because I've heard so many people, we got a hockey team down here? And I'm like, yeah. And that's one of the things I've been trying to push forward a little bit more, is the branding of it. You'd probably have gotten me just by, you're having competitive hockey down here? Yeah, I'll play. That's all you needed to get me, I think, at the end of the day. The main thing outside of that really drew me in was just the quality of guys on the team. And maybe that was just because of what I was used to in high school. But coming here and seeing, you know, just everyone is a ton of fun. Everyone's nice. And everyone is just pretty smart. I mean, we're all Georgia Tech kids. Everyone's smart. In Minnesota, hockey's like everywhere. Like high school hockey is the equivalent of like high school football down here. You know, you playing high school hockey up there, you're kind of like, that's a big deal. Everyone knows the high school teams. It's, if you make the state tournament ever, that's a huge deal for the school and everything. It's really big up there, as opposed to obviously down here. It's not as big a deal. I was kind of expecting it to just sort of be like, it's not, almost non-existent. Like I'm going to be one of the only guys there. I'm sure the hockey here is probably, at least at my age level, is probably not even close to where I'm at playing up there. I'm playing against guys who are getting drafted in the NHL and stuff like that, and it's not going to be anywhere close. And I was definitely wrong. I was almost burnt out from playing high school hockey, just being that grinder role, working my tail off. So coming here, I was sort of more like maybe I could, take it a little easier in a sense. Get the enjoyment of the game without being just dragged down, because especially, coming to Georgia Tech school, there's going to be a lot of classwork. I mean, if I was going to get physically drained like that and then have to do schoolwork, that was not going to work. So I kind of did have to bring it down a little bit. I feel like Minnesota, when I get that's the state hockey, y'all probably getting hit fights and stuff. No, fighting does not happen. It's way more physical down here. Guys are stronger, guys are bigger. Back when I was in Minnesota, I was more of the grinder on the boards, and now all of a sudden I come here and I'm the skill player. Hopefully we're out of the stretch in which it's ups and downs and it's just constant. Whether or not, we're going to have dips. You're not going to always just be 30-0, right? But hopefully at least the program itself is steady from here on out. That would be if I could see that going forward, that would definitely be my biggest takeaway from Tech. That's what I hope it ends up being. I've been thinking for the longest time, I don't know a life without hockey. I don't know. Maybe try, like I kind of said, with the whole being open to other things and sort of jobs, being open to other things outside of hockey. Because now going from high school, being pretty consumed with hockey in there with school, to now coming to college and still being pretty consumed with hockey, to maybe try other things. One of the things I've always been big on as far as a side hobby is music. I got a guitar and stuff. I love playing some music. So maybe just dabble in that, right, for a little bit. See what it'd be to pursue something like that. So I think I would probably, at least immediately, once my time ends here, to maybe try one of those other avenues with a more consistent approach or a bigger focus. And then if hockey ends up, I'm looking in the rear view just missing hockey, I'll probably just end up jumping right back to it and go join a men's league. And I'd be pretty happy doing that too.
Wow, that was an amazing story. If you're looking for some fun and excitement, make sure you go check out a game sometime. Thanks to Joey Schutz for talking with us. I'm your host, Alex McIntyre, and thanks for watching On the Flats.